Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Emily. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip. Hooray.
Oh, very, very good.
Happy birthday, Emily.
Oh, thank you, Margaret. Thank you very much.
My turn, Margaret. My turn.
Alfred.
Happy birthday, Emily.
For God's sake, fetch a bucket of water, will you?
Silly old fool.
Must you always be so obvious, Rydell?
I was wishing your mother a happy birthday, James. I meant no harm.
Alfred is my friend. You'll not insult him.
Yes, yes.
Tell him he's not to insult my friends. Tell him.
Jimmy.
Please, Emily, you shouldn't be crying at a time like this.
Alfred's right, Emily. Everyone you love is here.
Not everyone.
Come now, Mother. Not that. Not now.
Why don't you cut your cake? The boys and I have some business to discuss, if you'll excuse us.
Your brother has acted very foolishly, Harry. I know that. But I thought that if you and I could get behind him, we might be able to do something about his predicament. It's for the good of the company.
The company, my foot. It's for his good. Well, I'm as clever as he is, aren't I? I found out what he was up to. I knew you'd try this. I damn well knew it. Well, company rules are company rules. You always took his part, always. Well, see what good it's done.
Thank you both for coming.
Don't listen to her. You just try and keep us away.
You mustn't mind what those three say, Alfred. They're evil men.
Oh, no.
They are evil.
We'd better go.
Yes.
Shall I see you soon?
Of course you shall. And thank you again, Emily.
Guys, I need some air.
Right, sir. You can ring when you get back, and I'll let you in.
Brush, brush, brush. I don't know why you bother. You're getting old like the rest of us. All that brushing won't help.
What a cruel, cruel man you are.
Better that than a foolish one. Foolish as in making silly remarks in front of the guests.
Foolish? I would have been had I believed those doctors. Believed you and your fine sons. But I knew what you'd done. I always knew.
You're mad. Barking mad.
Am I?
No sign of the mortuary people yet.
On the way, sir.
What about the girl?
The doctor's with her now.
Good. We'll talk to her in the morning.
Yeah, we've landed among some serious money here, sir. The dead man's Sir John Balcom. Curzon Engineering. Must be one of the top 20 companies in the country. Plants and factories in the northeast, the Midlands, the south.
Yes, all right, Lewis.
Half the blokes I went to school with ended up with Curzon. Nearly did myself, as a matter of fact.
Where's the family?
I asked them to wait in the drawing room, sir.
Is there a butler?
Didn't see one, no.
Pity. Might have saved us a lot of time. Sir?
They found this in Sir John's hands, sir.
What else was found?
What else would there be, sir?
Paper, man.
No, sir. No, that was all there was. Except, sir...
What?
Well, this house, sir, big as it is, there's only two ways in, the front door and the pantry door, and they're both intact.
What about windows?
All wired up to a top-of-the-range security system. And there's the moat. This place is as tight as a crab's up... bum, sir.
Thank you, Constable.
I'm Harry Balcom, Chief Inspector. If I might speak for the family, I'm sure I could save us some time.
This should be good.
It's my younger brother, James, Chief Inspector. And this is Mama, Lady Emily Balcom. Well, far away, Chief Inspector.
The doctor's here, if you'd like to see him, Lady Balcom.
Oh, yes, you should, Mama. You look drawn. I was just about to say she should see the doctor.
I'm all right. Perfectly. But thank you for your concern, Chief Inspector.
It was Mama who found Father. I ran in from the grounds and banged on the pantry door. James came down from his room.
Where in the grounds, Mr. Balcom?
From the side of the house. I'd gone for a walk before bed. We have some nightjars near the woods.
Did you see anyone, sir?
No, no one.
And then what? You changed your clothes?
Yes, I had to. When I felt for a pulse, I got some blood on my sleeve.
I'd already changed for bed.
What were you wearing this evening, sir?
A dinner jacket, of course.
Could we see it?
If I can remember which one it was. The last count I had half a dozen. You can have them all if you want.
We do have to ask these questions, Mr. Balcom.
What was your father doing in the pantry?
He always makes his own toddy. He said the maid couldn't do it properly.
If he hadn't been so fussy, he might still be with us. Who can say?
And Lady Balcom?
I wanted a glass of water. When I got there,
How long had your husband been downstairs?
I can't be precise. Half an hour? I don't know.
This pen was found in Sir John's hand. Was it his?
If it was, I never saw him use it. Did you?
No.
Mother?
No, I've never seen it before.
Do you suppose it might belong to whoever did this terrible thing, Chief Inspector?
It may. I think I've kept you long enough. It's been a trying time for you all, I'm sure. What's wrong with them, Liz? No sense of loss. They're troubled, yet they don't seem to care about him.
One of them might care even less than the others, sir.
What time's the press conference then? Well, he's not even here yet. Anyone know when the inspector's coming? Well, I've got a deadline. Can't wait here all day. Oh, there he is, there he is.
It's all right. What's this?
Where's the notice about the annual station fete?
Yes, I know that. I mean this. All senior officers are expected to attend.
That was Superintendent Holdsby's idea, sir. We've got the Deputy Chief Constable for the opening ceremony, and the Superintendent wants a good turnout.
Does he?
Something wrong?
Yes. When is Strange due back?
He's got another 2 weeks in Bangkok, sir.
What's a man of his age doing in a place like that?
I don't know. Oh, Superintendent Holdsby wants to see us.
Best not keep him waiting, then.
Statistics show that most murders tend to be family affairs. You saying that's what happened here?
We're saying it might have been the case.
You want to search the house?
That would be premature, sir. We're only considering the possibilities at the moment. Perhaps someone did manage to get into the house. We don't know.
Good. Good. Would you excuse us, Sergeant?
Of course, sir.
You ever thought of promotion, Morse? To this chair, this office, Chief Superintendent?
I'm happy enough doing what I do.
Really? Well, I have ambition, Morse. I see no point in disguising the fact. For maybe 5 years, who knows?
Yes, sir.
This case, it'll raise both of our profiles. We'll come under the microscope. I want us to shine, Morse.
I'll do my best, sir.
You'll be impeccable, Chief Inspector. If it was one of the sons, we'll have him. The law doesn't recognize social status.
No, sir.
On the other hand, these are prominent people. They must be treated with tact and courtesy. We make no move till we're sure of our ground. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
I've arranged a press conference for 10:15. I understand some of the television people will be carrying it live. So I want us to look and sound positive. The investigation's still at a preliminary stage, but we're confident of a successful outcome, you know, that sort of thing.
Chief Superintendent Strange only meets the press when we have something to say.
Chief Superintendent Strange is on leave, Morse. I'm in charge. And as the investigating officer, I want you there.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a suspect, Chief Inspector?
No. I would remind you that the inquiry is only hours old.
Well, you must be pretty anxious to get some kind of a lead or a clue. Sir John Balcombe was a very prominent man.
A man has been murdered. It should be a matter of urgency to everyone that his killer is caught. I don't quite see what the victim's social standing has to do with this, or am I missing your point?
No.
I don't think that man cares for us, Charlie.
Was it a brutal murder, Chief Inspector?
All murders are brutal, madam.
Could you give us some details, Chief Inspector? My readers will be outraged at the lack of information that's been given out.
What did he call the slag? He called her madam.
To ask that. Besides, your reader's outrage I can understand, but a salacious interest in the details is quite another thing. Are you saying that is what interests them?
No.
What should we tell our readers, Chief Inspector?
That the police are doing everything possible to find whoever's responsible for this crime. We're at the preliminary stages of our investigation, but we're confident of a successful outcome.
Can we expect an arrest sooner rather than later, Superintendent?
Morse! Are you cloth-eared or what?
I beg your pardon?
Didn't you hear what I said? We behave correctly, and that includes dealing with the press.
Come on, half of them wouldn't be here if it was some old lady hit on the head in her council flat.
Yes, but they are here, and we need them on our side.
I was courteous and to the point.
You were bloody superior. There are more than just Guardian readers out there, you know.
I'll bear that in mind, sir. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an inquiry to conduct.
Curzon Engineering, sir. No disrespect, but I'd have thought, you know, they'd have used some big city legal firm.
Oh, they do. I'm quite superfluous to the running of the company. I act solely as advisor to Lady Balcom.
How come?
Oh, sentiment mostly. My father acted for her father.
How much of Curzon does she actually own?
Oh, she owns it all. Lock, stock and barrel. Sir John and the boys are paid directors. Salaries linked to company profits.
Oh, I didn't know individuals actually own big companies anymore.
Emily does. Though I sometimes wonder if she even knows it exists. The Balcom family were on their uppers when Sir John was brought into the firm. Emily's father was after the title for her. The icing on the cake. But he got more than a son-in-law with a title. He acquired an astute and ruthless businessman. And there weren't many could compete with Johnny Balcom.
Keep your eyes open now. Anything suspicious now? No, you're lucky here.
All those men. What's they looking for?
We don't have a murder weapon yet.
Oh, no murder weapon. It's bad enough having to work here without finding them with their heads bashed in. The rooms are freezing, and down here it's just hot all the time.
How long have you worked here?
About a year. Only for the money, such as it is. My real ambition's to be a dancer. Classical, of course. None of your bumping and grinding, if you know what I mean. But you need proper training, and that costs a lot, so here I am.
I'd like you to tell me everything you can about last night.
It was just a small do for Lady Emily's birthday. James had to go at that Rydale bloke. He fancies her ladyship and can't hide it, that's why.
Did everyone stay in the drawing room?
Harry came down here a couple of times. He can't keep his head out of the fridge. And Sir John and the boys went into the study after a while. I heard them rowing, but I don't know what about.
Was that unusual?
No, they're always at it. It's all they're ever at. A couple of big kids, really. Still living at home at their age, still single. It's a bit strange. Though James was married once, but she took off back to America or wherever. Couldn't stand this place, I suppose.
They're here all the time, the boys.
Yeah? It's like each is afraid to leave in case he misses out on something. There was something funny, actually. Lady Emily got upset at James, and that Mrs. Cliff tried to calm her. Everyone you love is here, she said. And Lady Emily said, not everyone.
You don't know what she meant by that?
No. But Sir John wasn't very pleased, I could see that. Can I go now, Chief Inspector? Only, I am a working girl, you know.
Of course. And, thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Chief Inspector.
Inspector! We thought you might like to put us in the picture.
It's about all this. You've certainly got plenty of chaps out here.
Yes, we do seem to be pulling out all the stops on this one.
Oh, does that bother you?
I am constantly asking for more resources, Mr. Balcom. As to what's happening, we are looking for a murder weapon.
Yes, of course. You haven't asked us if my father had any enemies, Chief Inspector. Neither have you told us how the killer may have got into the house.
I assumed you'd tell me if you suspected anyone. As to how the killer got into the house, I don't know at the moment.
What's all that about? Are you mad? You'll antagonize him. Let's just get them out of here.
They're not going to go away, Harry. They're here to find out who killed Father. Besides, if anyone's behaving stupidly, it's you. With all your yes, sir, no, sir nonsense.
Oh, you're so smart. So calm. But if I'm so stupid, how come I'm where I am and you're where you are, Jimmy boy? How come I'm the big cheese around here?
Yeah, the place was heaving. They're all up here living it, you know. But listen, I've checked with the local rag. They make out Morse as a hotshot. Bags of copy. I'm telling you, we have hit a seam here. Yeah? What? You what? Yeah, we can do it if you like. Yeah, no. Yeah? Look, everybody's going to do this money bags murder angle. Be done to death. This is different. Yeah, but look, this man is a natural target. He calls a bimbo madam. He tells me what we should give the punters, and guess what? He's an Oxford man. No, I mean, he actually went to Oxford. Yeah, exactly. So we give it a go? Right, thank you. Goodbye. You must be mad. I mean, who's going to be interested in a copper? Well, I am, Charlie. And he's not just a copper, is he? He's part of this. So was you. Only I heard you didn't finish it.
Chief Inspector Morse. Mrs. Cliff?
No. She's in the back garden.
Before the power starting every aspect of this in looking at the history of mankind, anthropologists tell us of nations, tribes, clans, and classes.
Chief Inspector Morse.
Thank you, Jessica. I told Emily I'd call and see her. Is she all right?
She seemed so, yes.
I'm not sure there's much I can tell you, Chief Inspector. I left at the same time as Mr. Rydale and got home about midnight.
Lady Balcom implied that there was someone missing from the party. Someone she loved. I spoke to the maid.
It's not what you think, Chief Inspector. Emily had a child when she was about 40. And the baby died when it was just a few hours old, and she's never quite gotten over it. I think that's what she was referring to.
You obviously know the family quite well. Have you lived here long?
Live here? I should be so lucky. No, I rent the cottage twice, sometimes 3 times a year. I've done for the past 15 years. I work in a hospital near Durham, where I have a rather nondescript semi with a lawn the size of a postage stamp.
Then I'm twice wrong.
Oh?
You have a secretary, a dictaphone. I thought you were a writer.
Well, you're half right, Chief Inspector. I was published some years ago, but my outpourings sank without trace. Family matters.
I'm sorry?
That's my field, the family.
A perfect setting for an author, I would have thought.
Yes. I love it here. And so near Oxford.
You studied there?
For my degree, yes. My doctorate, well, that was Cambridge.
Foot in both camps.
There's a call for you.
Thank you. Morse. I'm on my way, Lewis. Thank you. Excuse me. Perhaps we can talk some other time.
We're always here.
Told you the police would come.
Of course he came. There's been a murder. I was at the house. It's just...
Oh, don't give me that. They'll blame me. They always do. I shouldn't have come here. You shouldn't have brought me.
It was found in the moat here, sir. Could only have been tossed in from the lawn, not from the house. And Harry Balcom was the only one that was outside.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Lewis. Let's make sure this is what killed him.
There's little doubt, Chief Inspector, this is your murder weapon. The shape matches perfectly with the contours of the dead man's wound.
It's not the sort of thing you'd hammer a nail in with, is it?
The stonemasons, I'd say. There were heavy traces of sandstone on the shaft and in the joints. I've had less luck with this little item. Partial prints from the deceased, but everything else was badly smudged.
What can you tell us?
It's a reasonably expensive pen, but the place of origin was stamped on the inside. It was made in Montreal.
Do you know when it was made?
Not precisely. Roughly 20 years ago.
I hope your visit's necessary, Morse. Mummy's not to be troubled needlessly.
We have some information on the pen we found.
It was manufactured in Montreal. Has anyone in the family ever been there? Or anyone you know?
I've never been there.
I've always avoided travel, Chief Inspector.
You've been there, Harry, surely.
Well, that was years ago. Anyway, it was Toronto.
Well, they're hardly worlds apart, Harry.
Now listen, you little shit!
Please excuse my son's language, Chief Inspector.
Oh, don't you apologize for me. It's him. He started it. Well, what's he trying to do? Ask him that.
Steady on, for God's sake, Harry. You were there. It's best to be honest about it.
I went on a business trip to Toronto, Chief Inspector. But I didn't buy any pens. If that's the reason you've come here, I'm afraid you've wasted your time.
There is something else, Mr. Balcom. We found the murder weapon.
It was found very near the house here.
What was it?
A hammer, sir. The kind used by a stonemason.
Well, we must hope you have similar luck catching the killer.
We must indeed, Mr. Balcom.
If it was one of the Balcoms, the odds have to be on Harry, sir.
Yes, but to throw the hammer into the moat, Lewis, he must have known we'd look there.
Maybe he had no option. The body was discovered quite quickly. When the girl started screaming, he had to dump the hammer somewhere.
Well, there's no doubt there's something worrying him.
What do you suppose they're saying?
How should I know?
Steady, Jimmy. Not so cocky now, are we?
It's nothing. Coincidence, that's all. What else could it be?
I hope you're right about this.
Well, nothing's certain, Charlie. Only death. Look at this place, Charlie. Look at it. Now, what we do is the real world. Millions read me every day. Millions. How many of these plonkers and their colleges can say that? And our Inspector Morse reeks of all this. I mean, madam, it is. Madam. Well, let's hope our inspector gets a very early result.
What is this?
I'd call it bland and inoffensive, but a timely reminder of our vulnerability.
It's about me. It's irrelevant. What has this to do with the inquiry?
I somehow suspect that'll depend on you, Morse.
How can they print this?
Well, they have. And what they say reflects upon us all. You do well to remember that, Morse.
They've written about me in the paper, Lewis. Not about the inquiry. About me.
Fame can weigh heavy. Listen, I wouldn't take it seriously.
No, you're right.
Sir, the argument the Balcoms had on the night of the party, couldn't Harry's motive stem from that?
If he is our man, Lewis. Do you suppose Rydale could be more specific?
I doubt if there's much gets past Mr. Rydale. Yes, Lewis? Yeah, okay. Miss Jessica White to see you.
She'd better come up.
They've put her in an interview room.
That man, the one that was murdered.
Sir John Balcom?
Yeah, him. You know what, I didn't do it.
Well, no one said that you did, Miss White.
I've only been here a few days. I didn't even know him. I mean, they're Margaret's friends, not mine.
Miss White.
I mean, I was asleep at the time. So you see, I couldn't have done it.
Please.
No. But you don't understand. I've been ill, Chief Inspector, for a long time. But I'm not anymore. See, Margaret helped me sort things out. And I always got the blame for everything. When I was in care, in the hospital, all the bloody time.
Miss White, no one is accusing you of anything. Now, I'm sure Mrs. Cliff will be worried about you. Why don't I get Sergeant Lewis to call her, and I can drive you out?
I thought if I told them myself, they'd believe me. Oh, I'm sorry.
There. Come on, calm down, calm down. You've nothing to reproach yourself for. Nothing at all. She's lying down. Thank you for bringing her home.
It was the least I could do.
Please, Inspector.
Thank you. I didn't realize the estate was so large.
Very, very large. And according to the reference books, there's a Roman fort on it somewhere, which I hope to find someday.
The metal detector.
Well, there's a chance it might help.
That strikes me as a very interesting pastime. And an apt one for a psychologist.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, would that human beings were as accessible as old ruins, Chief Inspector. My job would be so much easier.
I'm sure. Can you tell me why Jessica came to us, Mrs. Cliff?
I can try. A person's mental well-being depends on their ability to cope with external pressures. And that requires inner strength. Now, if that inner strength is diminished, then the ability to cope is likewise weakened. The world becomes a hostile place to be withdrawn from or lashed out at. The smallest thing can sometimes provoke either response.
But why should we suspect her? Why should she think that?
Jessica was adopted at birth. The couple that took her were later divorced, and she was put into care. While she was there, she was told about her background. The way Jessica saw it, she'd been rejected twice, by her natural mother and by the family who adopted her. She became resentful. Later, she became violent. There were a number of incidents at the children's home. Jessica came to us when she was 16. Came to me. She was discharged 6 months ago.
So much for professional detachment. She clearly means a great deal to you. But, her future?
Oh, she's young. She'll move on.
You seem very generous with the time you give to others. You have no family of your own?
My husband died in the second year of our marriage. Since then, I've had my work and my hobby.
She all right?
She's in very good hands.
Weird, though, don't you think, coming into the station like that?
Not really. Sir John and his sons left early to discuss some business, Mr. Rydell. They argued. Have you any idea what that was about?
There's always something to argue about in business, Chief Inspector.
But given your position, you'd be aware of anything contentious.
There was some talk of turning Curzon into a public company, with Emily retaining 51% of the shareholding.
Who was talking?
Sir John, James.
And Harry?
Harry was against it.
So it couldn't go ahead?
Decisions are made in a 2/3 majority. Harry couldn't stop it.
But with Sir John dead?
Decisions have to be unanimous now, obviously. Harry can block the move.
Harry gets his way.
Yes.
Chief Inspector, you're not suggesting...
Why was Harry against the idea?
I really don't know, Sergeant.
Nor why Sir John and James wanted to sell up half the company in the first place?
They told me it was to finance a major venture they were planning. They wouldn't say what. As I've told you, my role is a marginal one, and since Emily would remain in control of the firm, they didn't need to consult with me.
We're doing quite well, sir.
Not well enough. Ah, Sergeant. Your name's not on this list, I see.
What list is that?
For volunteers to man the stalls at the annual fete.
Oh, isn't it, sir? I guess I must have forgot.
Put the sergeant's name down, would you? Chief Inspector, you do intend coming along to the station fete? You know we have...
The Deputy Chief Constable performing the opening ceremony. Yes, I know, sir. Wild horses wouldn't drag me away.
Good.
What's he doing? Reading a book. You know, what book? A big, thick one, I don't know. What's that music? That's Mozart, Charlie. Suave suel un vento from Così fan tutti. Oh, it's nice. Yet it's only music.
Get the hell out of here!
Your son's not at home? And they've gone to London, a meeting with the company solicitors. What exactly are you hoping to find?
It's possible your husband's killer may have been a business rival. There may be some reference in his correspondence that will prove helpful.
This is his study.
You're welcome to stay if you wish.
That was his room. I haven't set foot in it for years. It's still his room. Was your search worthwhile?
It wasn't, I'm sorry to say. Though it appears we have a mutual friend, Joshua Masterson.
Must have been an acquaintance of my husband. Her name means nothing to me.
Oh, well. Well, thank you for your cooperation, Lady Balcom.
You'll need an agent soon, Chief Inspector.
Sorry?
You're becoming famous. I'd love to have my picture in the paper. What's it like, seeing yourself?
May I keep this?
Of course. I expect you want to cut it out and put it in your scrapbook.
Chief Inspector Morse can still find time to indulge his passion for books, music, and fine wines.
Is it wrong to like books? To like music? They make them sound like vices. Worse, like the pastimes of someone foolish. And it was 10 o'clock at night, in my own home.
Couldn't you have drawn the curtains? Not let them see you in repose like this?
I had no right being there. And linking this lack of progress with my lifestyle, it's inaccurate. You know that.
Well, they haven't actually said that, have they?
It's inferred.
Maybe. Look, Morse, I warned you. Woo them, I said. They can make life very hard for all of us.
Yes, sir.
He must be well pleased with that.
No wonder.
Heads up.
Lewis, did you come across anything? It appears Curzon were holding their own to. That's never quite good enough in business, is it? Maybe they needed a shot in the arm, the deal Rydell mentioned. What about you?
Nothing. A letter from a friend of mine to Sir John, that's all.
Does he have a name?
Joshua Masterson. This is Professor of East European Studies. How he's connected to the Balkans isn't clear.
Well, there is a connection, sir. James is interested in Eastern Europe. There's a cutting in the file.
But can we believe everything we read in the papers?
You're back.
Yes. And we have some news, Mama. Haven't we, James?
If it's anything to do with the business, I don't want to hear. Alfred will tell me.
Well, let me... Shall I have Lorraine fetch you some tea, Mother? Would you like that?
Yes. I think I would. Have her bring it to my room. There's an air of obsequiousness in here that is positively cloying.
You can't be serious with this considerate son, Lark. Your goose is well and truly cooked, Jimmy. Mummy's lost her marbles. She won't lift a finger to help you.
Gibbering bloody idiot. Do you really think you can beat me?
Oh, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never...
Emily! You all right?
Yes. Yes, I walked. I know it's hardly the proper time to come, but I so wanted to. Is it all right, do you think?
Jessica. Jessica, this is my dear friend, Lady Emily Balcom. Emily, this is Jessica.
Hello. Hello, Jessica. Oh, you are a pretty girl. Margaret said you were a pretty girl.
Thank you.
Oh, such lovely eyes.
Jessica, why don't you get dressed? And I'll make us some tea.
Morse, my dear fellow. It's good to see you. Oh, you have looked better. Everything all right?
Oh, everything's fine, Josh. I thought you were about to retire from all this.
Well, I'm slightly over the limit, but they continue to indulge me. This is a pleasant surprise, Morse. Most welcome.
I'm actually here on a police matter, Josh. I'm investigating the Balkan murder.
Ghastly business all round.
I came across a letter you sent inviting him to dine at the college. I was wondering how you knew him.
Oh, I didn't. Not as a friend. No, I worked for him. All part of this absurd idea that academe and trade should become bedfellows. The Balkans got it into their heads that I knew something about Eastern Europe.
I'd say they got it right.
Well, however, they commissioned a report from me on half a dozen countries where they might set up shop in partnership with some other rapacious bastards. Read electronics. I did, and that was that.
And the son, James, he was the prime mover?
Well, the old man was keen. But yes, James was most bullish about the whole thing. You know, he even tried to bribe me. Said that if my report was favourable, I could depend on his generosity. Trade and academe, Morse, oil and water.
Was he happy with what you told them?
The economic argument was compelling. Politically, there were risks, but well, on the whole, I thought the prospects were good for them.
Well, thank you for your time, Josh.
Already? You've only just arrived. I really must see more of you, Morse.
I'll call round soon. According to Masterson, the plan made good business sense, with James Balkan making all the running.
So Harry saw half his inheritance being sold off, and James setting himself up as the man to put your faith in.
Let's go and talk to him.
Sergeant, Morse, what is it now?
We'd like to speak to your brother, Mr. Balkan.
Well, you can't. He went for a walk this morning and he hasn't come back yet. Being able to put one foot in front of the other is one of Harry's few accomplishments, and he tries to make the most of it.
It's almost 5 o'clock. Is that normal for him?
No. An hour. 2 at the most. All right. Thank you. Well, I phoned everyone I can think of. No one's seen or heard of him.
Heard anything from ground search?
Nothing, sir. The house is first light. It should be about a mile from the house by now.
Could take days, given the size of this place.
Have you alerted Sea and Airports?
Yes, sir.
Well, he's blown it, Morse. He's had it away. As good as admitted guilt. And what's more, Morse, we did it right. We had our suspicions, but we didn't go charging in. We're going to glow.
You think so?
Yes, I do.
Such noisy things, aren't they?
Maybe it might help find your son. Aren't you concerned about him?
Oh, he's such a great blunderer. They'll find him soon enough.
You're his mother. Mothers are supposed to be concerned about their children.
I know. I'm just so used to losing my children, Jessica. But I am concerned. In fact, I would welcome some comfort now. Would you comfort me? Would you hold my hand?
please.
Morse. All right, we'll be there as soon as we can. He's at the bottom of a gully.
Any news of Harry Bolcom, Chief Inspector?
Is he still missing, Chief Inspector?
When exactly did he disappear?
You'll be informed of any developments in due course.
When will that be, Chief Inspector? But just give us a few lines, Chief Inspector. Then you can sip some vino and you can read something uplifting and listen to some Mozart. Or isn't it the case that you don't actually know anything? You don't know what's going on, do you?
I doubt it, Sergeant.
Sir? No details to anyone. He was found at the bottom of a gully and we're treating it as murder. I'll speak to the family. Sir?
What are they going to say about this?
No. Listen.
Sergeant Lewis is here to see you, ma'am.
I've brought some very bad news for you, Lady Bolcom. We found your son.
He's dead?
Yes, I'm afraid so. We found him at the bottom of a gully on the estate. We're treating it as murder.
Thank you for telling me, Sergeant.
Whatever is going on here, Sergeant?
We don't know.
I'll take care of him. Thank you, Sergeant.
Harry Bolcom. You said he was our man.
We said we wanted to talk to him, that was all.
What are we going to say? That he murdered his father and, in a fit of remorse, threw himself onto a chisel? Yes, what is it, Sergeant?
You told me to organise the press, sir.
Oh, yes, I did. Thank you, Sergeant.
I suppose we'd better get it over, Will.
No, I don't think it's wise for you to go down there.
What?
I've made up my mind. Some of them are intent on ridiculing us through you. I'm not going to give them that chance.
But you know what they'll think.
They'll think you're too busy trying to catch our killer to waste time at a press conference. Please, ladies and gentlemen, one at a time, please.
Can you confirm that Harry Bolcom was murdered?
We'll have a fuller picture from the pathologist this evening, but I can't say we're treating it as murder yet.
Is there one killer or two?
Too early to say. We're keeping an open mind on that.
How did he die? Were there any similarities?
I'm sorry, we can't comment on that at the moment.
Where's Chief Inspector Morse? Has he been taken off the case?
He's out to lunch studying the wine list.
Or maybe he's down the library reading the whodunit.
Chief Inspector Morse is very busy with the investigation.
He's also a thoroughly professional officer who's held in very high regard.
So how come the police mortuary's beginning to look like the Balkan family vault?
I'd say he died around 10 a.m. yesterday morning. And I'm pretty sure he was dead before the chisel was stuck into him. Look at this. Morse?
That bruise on the neck there, that was the fatal blow. What made it, I don't know, but it snapped the vertebra.
Couldn't it be from the fall?
I doubt it.
Look at the stab wound. If that had killed him, you'd expect to see some bruising around the entry mark. There is none. Now, if the fall had broken his neck, you'd have to assume that the killer then climbed down into the gully and stuck the chisel into him.
You're saying his neck was broken, then he was stabbed, then pushed into the gully.
That's about it.
About it? Is it or isn't it what you're saying?
Sir? Giving an opinion, Morse, as I always do. What the hell's the matter with you, man?
The stabbing was unnecessary?
Completely. And unless the killer was incredibly stupid, he must have known he was already dead.
Anything else?
Yes, there is. I examined the chisel before I sent it to forensic. There were some initials scratched on it. The initials were SF.
Thank you.
Bring in any more and we'll soon have a full kit of tools.
Sir, don't you think you should lighten up a bit?
What?
Well, the pathologist. There was no need for that. He was doing his best.
Don't you tell me how to behave. Don't.
For God's
No,
sake.
Lewis, no. 2 people are dead, and I have to find whoever's responsible. Me.
And me.
But they're not after you, are they? They're not making fun of you. They like you, Lewis. You can sit up there and talk to them.
Well, someone's got to do it. And it's not easy.
Alfred, how good to see you.
I would have come sooner, but I thought...
There was no need. For me to ask for sympathy would be hypocritical. You should know that better than anyone. Would you like some coffee?
No, thank you. I had expected to find Inspector Morse in the house.
Oh?
Well, after everything that's happened, I mean...
He did call to see James.
He's here, James?
No, he's in London. Gone to play with his new toy. He has it all to himself now, Alfred.
Do you like it, Chief Inspector?
Oh, yes.
I'm afraid I can only look at them. I can't really see them, if you get my meaning. I can afford the products of genius, Chief Inspector, but I can't grasp the quality that makes them what they are. Ironic, isn't it?
That's not a capacity we're born with, Mr. Balkan.
No. But you'll agree it's a side of ourselves that has to be encouraged if it's to develop. My father would permit no such diversions. Perhaps he was right to do so. Your aesthetic sense seems to be causing you no end of trouble, Chief Inspector. You're on the inside today. Does it bother you?
Yes, it does.
Well, look, on the bright side, you could be me. My brother and my father have been murdered. That's real persecution.
That's what we need to talk about, Mr. Balkan. It's now clear that your family is the killer's target. Can you think of anything at all that might drive someone to these extremes?
I'm sorry, Chief Inspector. At the moment, I can think of nothing.
Then I urge you to think harder, Mr. Balkan. Do the initials SF mean anything to you?
SF. Again, nothing immediately.
It's possible they're the initials of whoever's doing this. We don't know. There'll be a police guard on your house until we've caught the killer, Mr. Balcom. In the meantime, if you'd think about what I've said, and let me know if anything occurs to you.
I will. Most certainly.
Chief Inspector, message for you from Mr. Rydale. Could you call at his house when you get back to Oxford?
Thank you.
I've been waiting long.
When we last spoke, Chief Inspector, I was less than honest with you.
Concerning what, sir?
The Curzon Company was moving into Eastern Europe. They were planning a partnership with Reed Electronics.
We found that out for ourselves, sir.
Why didn't you tell us before?
I wasn't supposed to know. Harry told me. He was against it. Asked if I'd help him prevent it. I did. But in doing so, I compromised myself professionally.
How did you stop it?
Harry and I found out that James was buying up Reed shares in advance of the deal. Harry was able to have him thrown out of the company. Don't you see? With James gone, Harry was able to block the deal.
So Sir John fired his own son?
He had no choice. It's a rule laid down by Emily's father to ensure absolute loyalty. No director can own shares in another company.
It's a pretty harsh rule.
James was out. The only way back for him was as sole survivor. There's no one left to run the firm but him. He must have killed them. And I drove him to it. A client came to me. He'd been asked to sell his shares in Reed. The price was more than fair. I became suspicious.
That the buyer knew about the partnership with Curzon?
Yes. There was an excellent chance of Reed share prices rising when the deal was announced. So I went to Harry. We discovered the buyer was James. He'd been using intermediaries, but Harry was well enough connected to get to the truth. When I went to Harry, I betrayed my client's confidence, Chief Inspector.
And gave Harry a hold of you?
Right. He would have used it to discredit me. Have me removed as Emily's advisor.
You've been very protective of her, Mr. Rydale.
Someone had to be. I've watched them destroying her year after year. You should have seen her. Once she had everything. Beauty. Such wealth.
Beauty and riches, but no love.
Oh, I think she had that, Sergeant. For a while.
Why didn't you take her away when you had the chance?
Why? Because it wasn't me, Inspector. I love her, yes. But it wasn't me she loved. She only told me because she had to. She had a child by him. I was to ensure it received its inheritance. The child died.
Who was the man, Mr. Rydale?
She'd never say. Only that he'd been bought off by the Balcoms. She's come through all that, Inspector. When Sir John died, I told myself it could have been anyone. But Harry, too? It has to be James. And I provoked him. I did it for her.
You haven't been saying silly things, have you, Mummy? To the police?
I don't know what you're talking about. They ask me questions, and I answer them. Nothing more.
I can't see it, sir. Killing his father and his brother.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, but he's not stupid. He must have realised we'd find out he'd been removed from the company.
But we'd have to prove that he killed them, and we can't, can we? He has everything he ever wanted. He can live with us suspecting him. With the whole world suspecting him, for that matter. Call his house, ask him to come in.
You know, we've never considered Rydale as a suspect. He loved her and hated them.
Harry Bolcom was his guarantee that the company would stay as it is. Why should he want to kill him?
We could have talked at home, Chief Inspector.
We didn't want to distress your mother, Mr. Bolcom.
What could you have to say that would distress her?
We know you lost your position with Curzon, Mr. Bolcom.
Had lost, Chief Inspector. With Father and Harry gone, I now have complete control. Every cloud has a silver lining.
Does it?
Or do you think it's more? That maybe I made my own luck? Well, that's understandable. Even if it means you think me incredibly stupid. My predicament was known to others, for God's sake.
You were stupid enough to get caught buying shares in another company.
Well, who'd have thought old Harry would have the wit to tumble that wheeze?
Where were you when Harry was killed?
In Oxford. I'd gone to do some shopping. I needed some shirts.
Can you prove that?
No, I didn't buy any. There was nothing I liked.
And you were in your room the night your father died?
Yes. And if I was going to do for Harry, I'd have chosen something more imaginative than pushing him down a gully.
Your brother still has to be formally identified. I wonder, would you do that for us? Is that your brother, Mr. Bolcom?
Yes, that's him.
Thank you.
What's that on his chest?
It's a stab wound, Mr. Bolcom.
They said his neck had been broken.
Your brother was stabbed with a chisel. There were a set of initials scratched on it, SF.
You're a liar. What are you trying to pull, Morse? You're a bloody liar! I want to go home. I feel ill. Seeing him. Harry, I feel ill.
Lewis.
Come on, Spike.
Do you think he did it, Morse?
No. No, I don't.
Then you know we can't hold him.
Yes. But he knows something about the weapon that killed Harry. I know he does.
I agree. He reacted so wildly when he saw the stab wound. That's not like him to...
Well, of course he did. It was in the middle of his brother's chest. And that's what his lawyer will say.
You can finish for the night. I'll lock up.
Oh, thank you, sir. That's very kind of you.
I definitely saw someone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. God almighty.
Is he dead?
Shot twice, sir.
Is he dead?
Yes, sir, he's dead.
What's going on? What the hell is happening here?
You all right, sir?
What? Yes, I'm all right.
Sir? He was followed into the woods by 2 of our constables. I've already had a word with them.
Well, they were here. They saw this.
Not exactly.
Excuse me, sir.
No, thank you.
On a tape, break up the screen. Can you move the tape there? Yeah.
He was spotted leaving the house.
No, careful.
Our blokes followed him into the wood, but they lost him.
Fine. Yeah, great.
And they heard the shots, ran in this direction, found him here.
You got enough tape there?
They found a spade beside the body, sir.
You say they lost him? How?
Oh, must be dozens of paths from the house to this place.
Well, then the killer couldn't know which path he'd take, could he? Balcom was coming here, Lewis, to this place. That's what the killer knew, and he waited here. The constables say if Balcom brought that spade.
They weren't sure, sir. They said he might have been carrying something.
I want this area dug up, Lewis.
Well, all of it?
As much as it takes.
Well, what are we looking for?
Whatever Balcom was looking for.
Where is Morse?
He's put a call through, sir. He's gone to see Lady Balcom.
What? Isn't he at the scene of the crime?
No, sir. He left the men digging.
Digging?
Lady Balcom, before James died, I asked him if he could think of anyone who might be doing this. Please, can you?
They hurt so many people, I wouldn't know where to begin.
This is very important. He might be planning to kill again.
If I could help, I would. But I can't. You must think me a hard and insensitive woman, Chief Inspector. My husbands and sons are dead. Yet I shed no tears. Nor shall I. All 3 were strangers to me. I can have Lorraine bring us some coffee, if you'd like.
Not now, thanks.
They were horrid boys. And he was disgusting. He never loved me, you know. Never. Even when we were young, he never kissed me, never was gentle, never tender. It was like the beasts in the fields. And he shaped my boys in his own image. He took my babies from me. Long before all this happened. You're sure about coffee? We can have some cake. And you can help me celebrate.
Celebrate?
Celebrate what?
I'm leaving this place, Sergeant. This was his house. I'm going abroad to start a new and happier life.
And the company?
I'm going to sell it. I should have done so years ago. But he said he'd have me certified if I tried. And he would have. But he's not here now. None of them are. I'm free to do as I please. Isn't that wonderful, Chief Inspector?
Nothing, sir. If we even knew what we were looking for.
Keep the men digging, Sergeant.
Sergeant.
Chief Inspector!
Mrs. Cliff.
I've explained we can't allow civilians through into this area, so...
Yes, I'm afraid the constable's right, Mrs. Cliff.
Well, it's obvious you're looking for something over there. Couldn't I help?
Mrs. Cliff, James Balcom was murdered here last night.
Dear God. Then, of course, you don't want some amateur crashing around in there. Chief Inspector, I'm so sorry.
No, it was good of you to offer, but we're having our own equipment brought up.
But one of your constables, Chief Inspector. I could show him how to use this in seconds, and it might save some time.
Why not?
Quickly, for God's sake, get us out of here, quickly! Morse!
What's going on? They're digging holes. You have my men digging holes.
Yes, sir.
What is it we're looking for exactly?
I'm not sure.
There are no dogs. These men have no equipment.
I thought this might save us some time.
We have technology, Morse. We have machines for this. God. It's not enough that we're allowing wholesale slaughter on our patch. Now we look like amateurs.
Sir, there's something in here.
And dig it up, for God's sake, dig it up.
Morse.
We've got a break, Morse. Is this a break for us?
I don't think we're there yet, sir, no.
You must have picked this up on the detector, sir.
Who is that, Morse?
I've no idea, but I'll wager his initials were SF.
What you brought me, Morse, is the remains of a male, 6 feet in height, probably 20-odd years in the ground. From the condition of the bones, I'd say he wasn't an old man, but I can't be precise about his age yet.
Could you tell us how he died, sir?
That's for pathology, Sergeant. But however it was violent. His skull's been crushed, fractures to both arms and on one leg. 2 fingers snapped.
Have you had time to look at his clothes?
Yes. And guess what I found?
I don't have time to guess.
There were traces of sandstone, Morse. All sorts of stone.
At last, Lewis, we're getting somewhere.
If we've got his initials, if we've got his trade, he might have been reported missing.
Let's just hope that he was. Where are we now?
1972. He's here. Stephen Ford. Missing persons report filed here in Oxford. Itinerant stonemason, age 35.
He was reported missing by his brother, Robert Ford, 15 Weller Road, Nottingham.
These are statements from the Balkans, sir, all three of them. They say he worked at the house for about 6 months, finished the job and then moved on. Supposing they killed him, sir. Well, why would the Balkans want to kill a stonemason? It doesn't make sense.
It does if he was Emily's lover. He could have taken everything from the Balkans. They found out about the affair and they killed him. And whoever's doing this knows they killed him. And that accounts for the choice of weapons. The hammer, that could be just a coincidence, but add the chisel and the initials, and James Balcom could have been in no doubt. Someone knew. He may even have thought they'd botched the job all those years ago and Stephen Ford was still alive. So he went to the grave to make sure.
If he had Balcom sweating, all he had to do was wait for him to show up at the grave.
Now, this is your killer, Lewis. It has to be. He cared enough to go looking for his brother 20 years ago.
But 20 years on, sir. Why wait till now?
We'll ask him when we get there.
We should have contacted the local station, sir.
No, this one's ours, Lewis.
It's not very promising, is it?
Well, let's wait and see.
Oh, hello. We're from Thames Valley Police. We're looking for a Mr. Robert Ford.
Ford? Oh, you won't find him here, my duck. No, he moved over, well, 15 years now. He was a tenant here before me, that's how I know.
Please, can you tell us where he moved to? It's very important.
Oh, no, love, no. He moved over to the other side.
You sure?
Certainly, I'm sure. Are you right, love?
Yeah, it's fine. Did Mr. Ford have any relatives?
I wouldn't know, me duck. I mind my own business. And it's no good asking round here. They're all new now.
Thank you.
Moved over. Why couldn't you just say he was dead?
Yes, Mr. Lawyer. Come on,
Come on, Chief Inspector. Do you think you're out of my way? I have nothing to say.
That's good.
Morse.
Did you get my note? Think about it. If you're interested, flash your bedroom light 3 times.
Well, it was worth a try, wasn't it? Look at that, Charlie. I did that. Took wit and nerve. A lot of nerve. More nerve than it takes to pass some stupid exam. I mean, what does that prove? Nothing. Yeah, right.
I have nothing to say. Get away from here. It's Superintendent Holmesby. Come on, open up, man.
You all right?
What do you think?
5 big ones for the full SP on the Balcombe killings. No names, no pack drill. I don't care how you do it. Use a bylaw, anything. Just get them moved and move now.
Thank you, sir.
That's all right, Morse. It's nothing, really. I look after my people. I believe in looking after my people. I'm a fair man, Morse. I care. Well, you just witnessed that. I believe in the personal touch. Even if the news is bad, I refuse to pass the buck.
Why are you here?
I'm sorry, Morse, but I've officially requested that you be taken off the inquiry.
You've done what?
Oh, for God's sake, what's it matter to you? Things will be the same for you. A line in your record, that's all. Look, I'm trying to be fair. I'm known for running a good ship.
I've never been taken off a case in my life. Never.
You have to understand, this case is ruining me. I have to have a winner, I'm sorry.
Get out.
I'm your superior officer, Morse.
Get out of my house!
What do you want to drag us in here for?
Look, you saw him go in, didn't you? I want to be where he is. He's been good for us.
There he is. Now, follow him and get some pics, good ones.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone a winner. Roll up, roll up. All winners. Come on there, ladies and gentlemen. Come on there now. Everybody's a winner.
Round and round and round she goes. Where's she? Oh, sir. What do you think?
Ticket, Chief Inspector.
How much?
£1, sir.
Peter!
Are we ready, Lydia?
Ready, Wheelmaster.
And here we go. Round and round and round she goes. Where she stops, no one knows. Hold your breath. Johnny's Den, number 10. Who's our lucky winner?
That's your ticket, sir.
Oh, give him a prize, Lydia.
Ooh, it's a cuddly toy, sir.
Here we go. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, no one knows.
Inspector? Gotcha. Can't keep away from him, can you?
Gentleman cop, Chief Inspector Morse, took the day off one Saturday to rummage through the bookstall at his station Fate. With 3 dead bodies in the morgue, your average copper would have been working flat out, but not Morse. Here, caught in the act of reading by news photographer Chaz Brindle.
You? It was you.
The news has questioned the conduct of the police inquiry. We have asked the hard questions. What the hell's wrong with him?
Come on, take my picture now. Take it now.
I'll take it for the kiddies. Come on, all you mums and darties. £100 toys, everyone.
Yes! I know who it is! I know!
Chief Inspector,
Mrs. Cliff, I'd like to talk to you.
I'm having a picnic with Jessica and Emily. After the dreadful morning it's been, we wanted to take advantage of the sunshine. I forgot the wine. I said I'd be 10 minutes.
We want to talk to you about the murders of James, Harry and Sir John Balcom. You don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence.
I knew you would come sometime, Chief Inspector. I fully intended giving myself up. You must believe that. But so soon. How? You couldn't have found out through Stephen.
Your book, Family Matters. It says you took your doctorate in Montreal, not Cambridge, as you claimed.
My pen. My little pen. I had to know who the guilty ones were, Chief Inspector. I had Sir John write a confession. At gunpoint. How he enjoyed that, knowing that it would never stand up in court. That was always the problem, you see. I could never prove what those monsters did. And the more I saw of them over the years, the easier it became to consider punishing them myself.
Close your eyes. Open them.
Jessica, they're beautiful.
This must be the happiest day of my life.
Go on.
It is. Tell me, do you ever think about your mother?
No. Well, why should I? She never thought about me.
Stephen Ford was my brother. He was a sweet, kind, gentle man. I returned from Canada some time after Stephen went missing. Robert, my other brother, died, so it was up to me. I came here. I knew that Stephen wouldn't simply disappear. We were a close family.
When did you find his body?
It took me 10 years.
Why did you help us to find him?
I wanted you to find him. I could have taken Balcom's spade and you'd never have known why he was there. My brother had lain in that hole for long enough.
But even when you found him, how could you be sure that it was the Balcoms who killed him?
Emily and I, we became great friends. She told me about her affair with Stephen. The Balcoms had told her that they'd bought Stephen off. Well, when she said that, I knew. If Stephen loved her, and I believe he did, no amount of money in the world could have bought him.
Are you glad we met, Jessica?
Of course I am.
And you like me?
Tell me how you did it, Mrs. Cliff. James you enticed to the grave.
Yes. They'd buried Stephen's tools along with the body. I took them and used them as bait.
And Harry? You followed him, hit him, and then stabbed him. But Sir John, how did you get into the house?
Well,
Emily Balcom let you in, didn't she?
Mrs. Cliff?
That's all she did, I swear it.
She stood by while you wiped out her family.
You don't understand. I deceived her. There were 3 of them. I wasn't sure I could do it alone. I needed help.
How could she do that? A mother.
But that's why. I told her that she was protecting her daughter. She thinks that Jessica is her daughter. I told her that I was treating a young woman who'd been born in the clinic that Emily was confined in. Born on the same day as her child had been born. That she'd been adopted at birth, that I'd checked, and that no other child had that day. She always thought they'd taken the child. It wasn't difficult to convince her.
But there are records. Her lawyer. Surely you could never get away with it.
I made up my own records.
And she so wanted to believe.
I showed her Stephen's grave. I told her that Jessica could never be safe while they were alive.
When did you show her the grave?
After Jessica came to me.
What have you told Jessica?
Nothing. They have to get to know each other. I expected Jessica to go along with my story. Why shouldn't she? Emily can give her everything. Above all, she can give her the love that she's never had.
But you couldn't lie to Jessica, could you? You couldn't have her believe that Emily was her mother, could you?
No.
Because she could never be reconciled to her natural mother, is that right?
Yes.
How would she react to her natural mother? How would she react?
But I made Emily promise to say nothing.
She's been waiting for 20 years, woman!
I know a secret. Margaret told me. Will you tell me? I'm your mother, Jessica. I'm your mummy. You came from in here. They showed me something dead. But I knew they'd taken you. I always knew.
There! The field's through that wood.
What did you say?
Oh, thank God.
Why don't you get some pictures of that for me, Charlie?
Oh, my God. What have I done? What have I done?
Get away from here.
Billy?
Get out of here.
Billy? Come on, Morse, hit me. Come on, Chief Inspector.
Let her go now.
Is she dead?
Yeah, she's dead.
Mummy? Mummy? Mummy?
For all 3 Bolton killings.
Can you give us... Well, I can confirm that a person is helping us with our inquiries into these brutal murders, yes.
Superintendent? Superintendent, did you ever have any doubts about Chief Inspector Morse's ability to solve these murders?
Absolutely not. I think to be a good senior officer, one has to keep faith with one's men.
Chief Inspector, do you have a confession?
I'm really very sorry, but I can't answer any questions at the moment.
Well, can't you just tell us how you got your break?
Yes. It was something I read in a book.